invited to go and do a drift demo at an event at Baskerville Raceway. If you're a local Tasmanian, you'll know that we haven't been able to drive there, drift there, for a very, very long time. And we're back for this demo, so I really want to make it happen. Even going to do a high performance K&N, not sponsored, would like it though. The shed is a wreck, but the car is outside. Had to bleed the brakes again, do all sorts of things. Film nothing, but I think it's good enough. So let's see. Here she is already, first time outside, gave it a little clean. The engine bay looks awesome. She's together. I'm gonna paint some little bits and pieces, but look, she's done. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't think I like it. I think I'd rather put a rear bar on it, but that is not a problem for today. So I'm gonna quickly paint them bits and then load it up, because I have an hour before I gotta go and I haven't even packed. We made it to church. All the kidlets are up there, getting ready for the bus. I'm bringing one of the boys. Who are you?
Right, John Ford.
Right, John Ford. He's coming to camp and coming drifting. This is not the normal version of youth camp, but it's exciting anyway. A lot of you already know, there's probably a bunch that don't. I actually work for a church. I've worked for a church for over 15 years now. I've run our youth ministries and youth programs for a long, long time, and it was COVID 2019. I handed over the day-to-day running of our youth programs, but I still oversee them all. And it's a real passion of mine. I absolutely love it, and we do a youth camp every year. And when I got invited to do this demo, that's at Baskerville, which is a track that we haven't driven for I don't even know, 6 years plus. I was super excited, and then I looked at my calendar and I realised it clashed with our youth camp. I was so bummed. And I was talking to my boss about it, and then she said, why don't you just go still and take some of the young guys from camp with you and make that a part of it. So that's why we've been hustling to get the car done, and we'd had no time. I've been in Sydney and then Queensland and just been absolutely strapped for time. So today, absolutely hustled, got it all loaded up, got it on, got it finished just. And we're driving to Hobart, a campsite called Blue Lagoon. It's about a 4-hour drive from where we live. It's a long weekend. We're doing the camp over a long weekend, and so we'll be back Monday. It's Friday afternoon. Everyone's finished school and work, and we're heading down. So it's pretty cool that I can do both. I'm really excited to drive Baskerville. Like I said, it's been so long, and it is such a sick track, so I'm stoked that I'm one of the lucky ones that gets to drive there. And hopefully this goes well, and it means that we can all go back to Baskerville soon. Well, good morning. It's nice and early. Me and Ryder are getting up, getting ready. This is our cabin that we're sharing. We're gonna have some breakfast, hit the road, and go to Baskerville. You ready? Where are we going?
Baskerville.
Baskerville.
Daddy!
Yeah, me and Ryder, we are excited to be at Baskerville today doing some drifting. Can't wait. So I can't remember the actual stats, but Baskerville, I'm pretty sure, is one of the oldest tracks in Australia, hence the heritage that it has tied to it. And it is so sick with the elevation change. As you can see, it goes up a hill. Maybe it's a bit hard to tell. Comes down the hill and then up and around and over there. But it is so badass. Oi!
Let's get it! Good morning and welcome to Bulk Nutrients Baskerville Raceway. Take it 80 whip. So check.
Whoops!
Hard on the gear, mate.
It's all good. We got 2 more sessions. Popped her off though. Too many boosts. Rider.
He broke your car.
Oh no! Lucky Jojo can fix it, isn't it? He's a good boy, isn't he? Are you helping him? Oh, look at the race teams. They pull out the laptop. Oh, pump her up, Spence. Pump her up, mate. For all the boosts.
Yeah, page up.
I don't know. Yeah, page up. I know that thing.
Just highlight it all, page up. Let's go. Get it.
Talking money, don't talk to me. I be over here with
getting flat towed back. Bummer. Well, it's not how I want to go around Baskerville, that's for sure. I have no idea what happened. It started popping and cracking, and then we had no power, and then it just died out. So, yep, no idea. The check engine light's on, oil pressure light was on. So maybe it could be the ECU pulling like whatever out that it does when something bad happens. We'll see. It was the last session, so got 2 laps. Cars. Hopefully it's nothing bad.
Tuning coming in clutch.
Platinum tuning, straight onto it. Spencer's gonna beep 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 beep. We have no idea what happened. But it's still got an engine, and I can't see any holes in it, so that's somewhat positive.
Yeah, hold on, before you do this, how much are we talking here?
Come on, mate. Alright, so it started. Big Spence, he's on it, mate. What was it, Spencey?
It either lost the crank or the cam sensor.
Okay, you need both of them.
I mean, you only need the crank.
Oh, okay.
If we update the software to run on NSP,
Yeah.
we can safely turn off the sync so that it'll run the cam sensor for startup and then it'll run the crank forever.
Okay, can you do that now? If I give you something that has
Keep going.
monies attached to it?
Ideally, it needs to go on the dyno.
These guys are running a real business here.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in the Shark Tank, surrounded by you two, trying to get money out of me.
What have you got to offer,
Oh,
mate?
shivers, what do you want? Well, that's Race Taz, Baskerville, done and dusted. Had a few little issues, but you know, something was to be expected after not a full rebuild, but a full strip down and put back together. The first session had a couple of the intercooler pipes pop off. Obviously, it just got hot, and the heat soaking made it shrink or whatever, just come off. And then the second session, mint, no problems, but I nearly ran out of fuel before I went out, so I was sort of chasing, trying to catch up to people, and I never really got there. And then the third session, went out, was feeling good, was doing a chase behind Joel and his badass S15, and then started popping and cracking on coming down to turn 3, then lost power and stalled out and had to get towed in, and that was a drama. The guy's car couldn't tow me up the hill, and then had to get put on the flatbed. Anyway, got it back in, and Spence plugged his computer into the Haltech, and it had a crank angle sensor code, and he cleared that, hit the key, and it started. And we thought, well, he said, oh, it's probably just that, the crank angle sensor shit itself. And then he went over and had a look. This is a little bit embarrassing, and it wasn't quite plugged in properly. Like, it was pushed on but not clicked in properly, so I assume that was the problem. Anyway, all in all, fun as day. Drift League put on a sick event. It was obvious that the drifting was the highlight. When the drifters went out, the crowds came out. Everything else was sick. Like, there were some cool cars there for sure, but it was just so good to be back at Basky drifting again. I love that place. Now we're back, driving back to camp. Still got one more night at camp, a big night tonight, so we'll get that done. And then home tomorrow. I'm probably going to leave the car on the trailer, to be honest. I've got to change the oil feed line. I think it's leaking a little bit. But you know what? Stoked. My little sidekick is fully zonked. So he's having a little nap. Well, we made it back to camp. Classic Tasmanian weather. Yesterday it was 1,000 degrees and today it's raining. But we're going to see you next weekend at Simmons Plains, and don't forget, like and subscribe, all that jazz.
Uh.